Hi friends, it's Marika Lake, and in today's video I'm going to give you a look inside this writing program that's called Jump In. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. My name is Marika and I live on the west coast of Australia with my hubby Greg and our 4 kiddos. I have Will, who is 13, I have Em, who's 8, Crew is 6, and little Jackson is just 4 years old. And we are into our 3rd year of homeschooling here in the Lake House Homeschool. Now, as I said, I'm going to give you a look inside this really great writing program that I have found called Jump In. Now, my oldest son is a really reluctant writer. So I was looking for something that was targeted at his age, that would be engaging and inviting for him to do, and super simple so that he wasn't having to do a lot of tedious writing, but something that would get him writing. Now, whenever I am looking for new curriculum, I always head to the site Cathy Duffy. She does reviews on homeschool curriculum. I will pop the link for that website in the description box down below so that you can go and check out her website for yourself. And she has links and reviews of all sorts of curriculum across all subject areas and across all ages. And so every time I'm looking for a new curriculum, that's where I head to find some reviews and some recommended programs, and then I go check them out for myself. And so that's where I discovered this writing program. And then I headed on over to the website and purchased a PDF copy of the curriculum. And anything that I show you, there are always links in the description box down below. So there's links for the curriculum that I'm showing you, and also links as well to some of my other videos. I've got lots of other curriculum reviews that I do. We do family day in the lives and book reviews as well. So make sure you check out the content that's in the description box down below. Enough of my chatting. Let me show you inside this really great it's called Composition. So middle school composition. It's a writing program. Okay, so let's have a look inside this curriculum. Now, I purchased this curriculum as a PDF download, and I have printed it off myself on my home printer. As you can see, there are lines running through the front cover here. That's got nothing to do with the download and everything to do with my printer, and it needed to be cleaned at the time and I didn't realize, but I've already printed it and I'm super conscious of not wasting paper and things like that, so I'm going to leave it. But it does normally print out wonderfully, so just thought I would let you know that. But I've just popped it into a 2-ring binder, and it's from Writing with Sharon Watson. I will pop, as I said, the link in the description box to where I purchased this from, so you can go and check it out yourself. So this is Jump In. It's a writing program designed for middle school. And so I would say middle school is like, you know, maybe grade 6, 7 up to grade 9. And this is the 2nd edition. So it jumps straight in, and here is the table of contents. So these are all of the writing styles that you are going to be looking at in this curriculum, and your children are going to have a go at writing these. If you want to have a close look, you can just pause that and read that for yourself. But we've got newspaper writing, report writing, biography, book report, all sorts of different compositions. So I'm going to show you the chapter that they've got on how to write a book report. Now, in the chapter, it's broken down into skills. So skill 1 is looking at story elements, part 1, and you have sections to read. And then you have places here where you stop and you have something to do. So you have some writing to do either on these sheets, or they tell you to grab a second piece of paper. So that was skill 1. And then it goes into the second bit. We've got skill 2. This one's story elements part 2. And it has things for you to read. And then a place where it's your turn to do your writing. And I think there's usually about 4 to 6 skills in each section. So what we do when we grab out our writing, we do writing a little bit every single day. I find works well for my son, and we generally do a skill a day. You could work on it for just 20 minutes a day. You can do it however you want. I find 20-minute lessons are great, short and sharp, and we'll stop after 20 minutes and come back to it the next day. I find that if I work on it every day, we know what we're doing, where we're up to in the middle of writing, whatever it's writing. If I leave it too many days, we forget what we've done, what we've learned, or what we have written. So I find doing a little bit each day helps for us, but you can do it any way that you want. So we would work on skill 1. As I said, it has portions for you to read. Here it's explaining what a book report is and the way that you put it together. And here again, talking about how, we've got setting, characters, plot, conflict, theme. What is the setting? Now it is your turn. Then it says here, refer to the book you've selected on the previous page. What is its setting? And then it gives you things to do, like look for the time period, and you would write that there, and then look for the place, and then you would write that there. Then we're looking at characters, and so it's explaining what characters is. And then it gets down here to now it's your turn. It says list one main protagonist, which they have described here. List one main protagonist in your book. What is the main goal that puts your protagonist through the story? How does the antagonist thwart it? Then turn the page. So we've got room here to write brief information, or you could get a separate notebook if you wanted to. But there is sections in here for you to be able to write your answers. Then it's talking about the plot, and then so an explanation, and it's your turn to look at the plot of your story, and they give you what it is that they want to do. Okay, it says here, sum up the plot of your book in 40 words or less. Tell what the main character does during the story, what the major events are, use the space below. If it helps, begin your summarization this way, but put the protagonist's name in. So and so has to, and then blank before something. And so really easy step by step, and then gives you again a section to write that there. And then it goes on into skill 2. And so that would be one lesson for us. We do write on these pages, unless they haven't given us enough room. We might use a lined sheet of paper and then just stick it in here. But when it comes to writing the final copy, we do that on a separate piece of paper. But this is really great. Now, that wasn't very much writing. That was totally doable for my son. He looks at something, and if there's large sections for him to fill out and to write, he gets overwhelmed. And so looking at this with these small sections to write, he can totally do that, and it doesn't overwhelm him. That is what I really love about this program. It's not overwhelming. My son will mentally check out if it looks too hard or there's too much. And so that's part of our problem, but this is excellent. The explanations are really easy to understand, and there's sections, and it's totally doable. Then we move on to skill 2, and it does the same thing again. It gives you information about what it is you're looking at. We're looking at what conflicts are and characters, and again, then it has a section for you to have a go. Totally not overwhelming. And then this is for skill 2 as well. And then it moves on to skill 3. So this would be day 3 of us doing this writing program. And then we're looking at symbols and your opinion. A bit more writing there. Skill 4 is the book report form. So actually filling this out. Super, super easy. And number 5, writing the report. So they're going to walk you through it. This is what it's going to look like in paragraph 1. This is going to look like in paragraph 2, and so on. They give you an example of a book report, and then it is your turn to actually write it. So skill 6, and it goes through a plan with you of how to do it. And then here's your check marks. Go through the checklist to make sure that you've included all of those things in your book report. And then we would do do the book report, he'd either write it out or type it up. He gets to choose what he would like to do, and then we just pop it in here before we move on to the next section. Thank you so much for watching my video today. I hope that you found that helpful. If you have any questions at all, make sure you leave a comment in the comments box down below and I will get back to you. Again, thank you for watching and I will see you next time. Bye.